Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today we're going to be doing my August wrap-up. So yes, I know I'm still wearing this blue sweater, and no, it's not the same day. No, I didn't bulk film. I just really like this sweater, and so I wear it a lot. And so this is another day, another blue sweater. Here we go. So today I'm going to go over all the books that I read in August. That was not a lot, but that's because they were all chunkers to me. And you guys knew this if you watched my August TBR, so you were prepared for a short wrap up. Although I don't know how short it's going to be because I have a lot of thoughts on these books. So we will start off with Monstrous Volume 1. I actually got this from Marcus, and so I was very excited to read this. And I read it like very early in August, right when it was beginning, and I loved it. This graphic novel was awesome. It was a steampunk like style adventure with magic and witches, and oh, it was just so cool. I was so drawn into this right away, and I'm really looking forward to reading more. And luckily, I got volume 2 and 3 for my birthday from Marcus's mom, so I'm definitely going to be reading more of this series. I also just love the art style. Like, it's so beautiful. And like, if you look throughout the book, the art style, I don't want to like show too much because I don't want you guys to see any spoilers, but like the art style is very like beautiful. It's very like art deco style, and I really love that. They used to do like a bunch of movie portraits or like movie theater posters in this style, and I really liked that style. So like I'm really into this graphic novel comic book style way that they infuse the art into it, and the storyline was just fantastic. Like I'm really looking forward to finding out what happens following the events from this one. Yeah, like I really enjoyed this. Then, because I wasn't ready to pick up one of the chunkers yet, I decided to throw in volume 8 of Saga, just because I wanted a nice light read that I knew, well, I say light, but like there's heavy topics in here, but it's a quick light read for me because I get through it very fast. But anyways, I loved it. Oh, also, Monstrous, I would give a 4 out of 5 stars. Saga, I will give this one a also 4 out of 5 stars. But yeah, I really liked it. This is volume 8. Volume 9 is the last one that they have out so far, but I've heard that they're working on more. So I'm going to be sad when I finish volume 9 because then I don't know what I'm going to do with myself whenever I want my Saga fix. But yeah, this one was also a good one. So then let's jump into the books I read. And the first one was A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. I gave this book, drum roll, 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I know a lot of people don't like this book, but I was so encaptured in the world, brought back into everything, and I loved getting all of this like prequel stuff leading up to the Hunger Games. We got to like see so many reasons why certain things were done the way they were in the Hunger Games and why some characters act like they do. And yeah, no, I just thought it was fantastic. Like I was so drawn into this book and I read it so quickly. I even found some new characters that I really enjoyed. And yeah, it's just like I love how like dark and twisty it gets. And well, I mean, it's Hunger Games. Like of course it's going to be dark and twisty. It's kids fighting to the death, but yeah, I didn't know what to expect going into this one, and I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to like it, but I had a great time with this book. I think that there should be more books in this world because like I think I'll just be drawn in again and again. So like maybe following along with like Finnick's story or something like that, or one of the other champions. I think that would be really cool. But anyways, I really enjoyed this, and I'm glad that I finally got to it because it took me like a year and a half after buying this book to actually read it. So that's a classic reader problem. We all do this. We buy books and then don't read them for like years. But that's just how we are. Then I did a buddy read of Iron Widow, and I read this with Marcus, and this book was awesome. I gave this one a 5 stars as well. I know I'm giving a lot of high ratings this month, but honestly, like this book is worth it. I had such a fun time. The main character reminded me of Harley Quinn, and I was getting vibes like that from her. And it was just, it was so fun. She's such a like dark personality, and she like becomes such a badass, and I just love it. Well, actually, I wouldn't even say she becomes a badass because she kind of starts as a badass. So this one is kind of like picture like Pacific Rim. So they have like a bunch of like mechanical, like giant robot being things, but the only way they can pilot them is by having a male pilot and a female pilot, and they have to work together to make this ship work. They fight against these like metallic alien things, and it's just like there's so much action in this book. It's such a fast-paced book as well. And so you follow along with the main character, who obviously becomes like one of the pilots to pair up with a male, and she ends up overpowering the male that she's with in the beginning. And so then everybody's like, oh man, this chick's badass. And so then the story goes from there. I don't want to say too much more because then I'll get into spoiler territory, but definitely pick this up, guys. Like, this book was awesome. I was just flying through it, and there are so many like funny lines in this book that I was just like, oh my god, did she just say that, or did he just say that? And I was just laughing a lot. And Marcus can attest to this, because like I would go up to him and be like, did you just get to this line yet? Like, it's amazing. So this one's definitely one that I think you guys should check out. If you're into like Pacific Rim at all, or you like giant robots, then this is going to be great. Also, books with a strong female character, you'll like this one. And then the last book that I read, which has been an anticipated book for me for a very long time, is Dark Age by Pierce Brown. I have my beautiful copy here that Marcus got me, the Illumicrate edition with the snake, and it is a signed book. Got his autograph in there. So, yeah, this was pretty awesome. I also gave this a 5 stars. So I literally like had a month of full 5-star books and like almost 5-star graphic novels. Such a great reading month. It was amazing. So this book is like dense AF. It took me a long time to get through. I think this was like half the month was just reading this one book. And that's because there's so much in this book that it takes me a while to like actually make sure that I absorb all the information I'm getting. There are so many like battles happening that you have to keep track of. There's so many like different tactical plays going on in the foreground and the background, so you have to really focus. And there's a huge cast of characters in this book. Luckily, there's like a glossary at the beginning that tells you like the character names and who they are so that you can remember from previous series. But like, I understand why this book is called Dark Age, because boy, does it ever get dark. Like, I would get to a scene where I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty dark. Okay, that must be it. And then it gets to a darker scene, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, that's the dark scene. That's what everybody talks about. And then it goes even darker, and I'm like, okay, I don't know, like, I'm confused now. Which one of these is the dark scene? And then it went even darker than that. And so I'm like, okay, there's a reason. It's all dark. The whole book, it's just dark. But I was still here for it. I mean, I like that the author can literally cause me so many emotions. And you guys know, like I've said in past like book tags, that I don't get very emotional in books. But like, I just didn't know what to feel in this book, because I was like, I felt sad, I felt happy, I felt rage, I felt passion, I felt love. Like, I felt so many different emotions for all different characters. And it's just like, these characters have been built up in this series, and you fall to like all these characters. And even if it's like an evil character, I still find like I'm liking the evil characters, like I'm liking all of the characters. And yeah, so many different things happen in this book. There are so many like little plot lines, and then one like overarching plot line that you think you know what's going to happen, and then there's like so many twists thrown in. It's just, it is such a wild ride. I'm glad that I read this book, and I'm glad that Pierce Brown wrote this book. I mean, he better get on writing the next one, because I need to know now. Like, I just got so invested, and now I just need to know how this is going to conclude. I need to know. So Pierce, you got to get on writing that, man. But yeah, this was overall amazing, in my opinion. I can't wait to see what he does to finish off this series. And yeah, Pierce Brown is like I'm a diehard fan of Pierce Brown. He will forever be my favorite author. So keep doing what you do, Pierce, because you're doing a great job. And those are all the books that I read in the month of August. I know I didn't read that many, but I think that the ones that I did read were totally worth it because I had a fantastic month. Let me know if you've read any of these books or what your favorite book was that you read in the month of August. Also, let me know if you're excited about any books coming up in September, because I'm pretty pumped to start reading my TBR or the Magical Readathon, and I hopefully will succeed. I got like 7 books on there, so we'll see if I can do it. And now for our independent bookstore shout out.
Okay guys, so today's independent bookstore is for Odin Books, which is in Vancouver, British Columbia. And this bookstore is pretty cool because it actually specializes in like textbooks and things for mental health. So they have a lot of different options. As you can see on their category section here, they have like books for anxiety, autism, brain science, depression, like all sorts of stuff. And so as you can see here, they also have informative posters that you can get, as well as puppets, which are pretty cool. A dragon puppet, I'm here for that. You can also get sensory integration tools, which is really cool. I have not seen this on a bookstore before, or any store really, so I think this is very interesting. But we are book lovers, so let's go back to the books and let's check out. Here, let's just go. Let's see. Let's go for brain science. Cool. So like a bunch of different books on brain science. Ooh, creative engagement. I like that. For people with dementia. Oh, that's cool. It's very interesting stuff. So if you need any textbooks or anything like that, then you could definitely check out Odin Books. This is their storefront. Looks like a nice little place. So yeah, if you're in Vancouver, go check them out. And if not, go to odinbooks.com.
You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Mondays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.